Hi, everyone. Welcome to another live stream here on my channel. Every week, I do my best to come here live and just share some techniques and tools for prioritizing and reclaiming our mental and emotional health. And tonight, I am coming live to you late, but I still wanted to do it because I said I would. And so, for those of you who are watching on replay, thank you so much for being here. And for all of you, my followers and subscribers, thank you for being in this community. So, today's topic is about self care for highly sensitive people during the holidays and beyond. It is so important to have a self care routine, though it is not sufficient, right? It is necessary but not sufficient. But we will tackle or address that other part of it next time. But self care really just helps, a highly sensitive person to kind of organize their thoughts and have a form of release and relaxation that is going to be a necessity when it comes to the holidays. The holidays get very, very stressful because it's so jam packed with tons of activities. And then it comes towards the end of the year, right? Where even if you're a business owner or you work for a corporation, you are preparing for end of the year things and you're closing out your books and you're trying to figure out what's going to be on the other side for next year. So there's a lot of preparation, there's a lot of involvement, and there's a lot of people, crowds, simulation, right? Because when we say highly sensitive people, this has to do with one, the nervous system and how our nervous system is wired. The framework of our nervous system is that we are wired, our brain is wired for protection and survival. However, when your nervous system is highly sensitive, it adds another layer to that, which is, you know, people with this nervous system tend to get drained faster. They get overstimulated. Their senses or their sensory, um, you know, aspect of it also works very differently. And that part right there, for a highly sensitive person, it is a must to get to know yourself. So, in that self care, what that truly means is that I need to be more aware of what is happening in my body, my thoughts, my emotions, how I handle stress, how I deal with stimulation or overstimulation, where's my limit, what depletes my energy and what recharges me. That is it in a nutshell. And how do we do that? You have to guard your time for pausing and reflecting. Self reflection is a huge deal, huge part of self care, right? So during the holidays, I would suggest having a preparation for yourself where you tune into your energy. How am I doing before you go to the party? Actually, before you even say yes or no, before you respond to invitations, before you respond to projects or responsibilities, take time, pause, look at your schedule, look at your calendar, but also tune into your energy. How does this make me feel? How does this invitation make me feel? How does this project, add value to me? Or how can I add value to these things that are happening around me? Because highly sensitive people, it's also, something that they consider a lot, right? Like, how can I add value? How can I contribute to my community? And we don't want to take that away at all. So make sure that you have some type of ritual rhythm to prepare yourself before you go out to your party, before you meet up with people, right? And then afterwards as well. How long does it take me to recharge? How long does it take for me to get back to my baseline after going to, 3 parties a week? Oh, that's another thing. What is going to be your limit? Is your limit going to be 2 parties a month or for the whole month? Well, which is right. November and December is usually when the holiday parties are happening. So you also can decide that ahead of time, right? Whose parties and how many, and um, protecting your daily rhythms is also going to be a part of that self-care routine, meaning making sure that you are still sleeping, your sleep routine is still at its best quality, that your you know your lifestyle does not change so much, right? Like the foods that you're eating, your nutrition and things like that, that you're keeping up with it as much as possible, right? And one that resonates with you, one that feels right with you. And then of course physical movement is one of the things that we let go when it comes to holidays and we're on vacation, and then we take vacation from the gym as well. But that doesn't have to be your story. As a highly sensitive person, you do have to protect these things for yourself, not in a rigid way, but in a way that flows for you. So even when you're on vacation, taking a 20-minute walk, right? Or doing your breath work, and things like that, you cannot let go of those details from your life. And making sure also that you stay connected with the people that truly help you get energized and feel good about yourself. Now, the other um, part of being a highly sensitive person is what we call being an empath. An empath is someone who truly absorbs the energy of other people. So, meaning an empath could, walk in a room feeling great and happy, but if the atmosphere in overall is, down or melancholic or lethargic, right? The empath absorbs that, and then the empath's feelings take the shape of the other people's emotions and thoughts. And so when that happens, it actually happens very quickly. It is more difficult to retract and, you know, take a step back in those moments because it's already happening. Your body's already feeling the signals, picking up on the signals, and your body's already sending the signals to the brain, and the brain's already making all these interpretations of, you know, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm not going to deliver a great presentation. These people are not going to listen to me, or this is not going to be a good night, right? The party is just going to be average or blah or something like that. So, all of these thoughts, all of these emotions, they do come up very, very fast. So, what you want as an empath is again to notice what are you feeling, and also knowing your own energy. In our culture, today, what is more praised is reading the room, right? Reading other people's emotions and making sure you know what they're thinking or what they're doing, reading verbal cues. But you know what? If you lack self-awareness, all of those things don't matter. Because if you don't understand your own energy, your stress levels, right? When you are already, at the brink of burnout or feeling stressed, or, lashing out or being irritable, that's already actually too late, right? Like you need to know one while it's climbing, while it is escalating, if you were before it even reaches to that level. And so We, as highly sensitive people and empaths, we want to build on that self awareness. That is going to be our best friend. And how do we build self awareness? Through pausing and self reflecting. And how does that happen? We build it into our self care routine. So, self care routine isn't just about, getting the manicures and pedicures, or the massage, the occasional facials. Those are good, by the way, because that makes us feel good and that releases the stress, but that does not bring self awareness at all. So you do have to take time, block of time, to make sure that you ask yourself, how did I do today? How did I feel today? What happened today that made me smile or made me feel good? What could I have done better, right? Like, or how did I feel in these areas of work or family, or personal things that I got to accomplish today? Those are the questions that are going to bring you into self awareness, and the self awareness will help you understand what is a self care routine that works for me, right? And so, again, make sure that you prepare before and also have a rhythm after you go to those parties, after you attend to other people's needs. And I do want to let you know that my book is coming out, and it is about processing emotions. And so that is on its way. And I will definitely be here to share those things with you. And I know that this is going to be something that will help you, guide you in your self reflection, and to build ultimately that self love to sustain the life that you so desire to create and cultivate. So that is all I have for this week. I will see you all next week for another live stream on Monday, and hopefully I will be here on time at 8:30 p.m. EST. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment or send me an email. If you are ready to truly reclaim your mental and emotional health, I am also taking on new clients. Make sure that you look through my links and you can schedule a free consultation with me. And let's talk about what are some of those things that you want to understand about, whether it's, being an empath or highly sensitive person, or how you can overcome the negative impact of stress, anxiety, or unresolved trauma. You all have a good night and take care.